Okay, so good morning. Did everyone attempt more than 60? Is there anyone less than 60? So try to increase your maximum number of attempts. Like let it go. If you don't know, if you are able to eliminate at least one option, try your luck or be it a intelligent guess. So try maximizing your number of attempts. So today we will be discussing the geography and environment syllabus. So particularly we'll be discussing for the prelims, and we'll also look into the some aspects of the mains. So how you can use the prelims syllabus or the whatever you are learning for the prelims, how to use in the mains. So we'll do that also today. So I think the first test is only from the NCERT 6th to 12th. So especially the subjects like history, geography, then polity, then economy. So here NCERT plays a crucial role. This is because whenever you see the questions, most of the questions will be a new kind of questions. In UPSC they will be asking, they will be making their own questions. But the basic tenets, that means the basic concepts will be, so the basic concepts will be almost similar. Whatever be the questions, if you are strong in your foundation, you can easily solve them. So today we will do the deconstructing the geography and environment syllabus. So first we will do the geography part. So can anyone tell like what actually includes the geography? Like what are the different, how can anyone deconstruct geography? So one thing, like if online is asking any doubts, how it will be audible? Will it be loudspeaker or no? If online is asking any doubt, then okay, it won't be, not in live. Okay, fine. So can anyone tell what all incorporates in geography? Geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, Indian geography, human geography, anything else? Which one? Resources comes in economic geography. Then, so can anyone tell which is the most important area in geography? Like if suppose there are 100 questions are asking from geography, or take it as 100%. So out of that, maximum number of percentage is coming from which area of the topic? Anyone? I heard the answer from somewhere. Yeah, climatology. So we'll discuss that too, like what are the important topics. First we will deconstruct the syllabus. Then we will be discussing what are the important areas that you should be focusing to get more than 3/4 of all the geography questions. That also we'll discuss today. So first I will broadly deconstruct what is geography. So it's like broadly you can classify into physical geography and human geography. Within human geography there is social geography. I'll be forwarding, I have material, I'll be forwarding to you, no need to note down. So economic geography. Now many of you are told that there is oceanography, then climatology. So those things will be coming under physical geography. In that it will be geomorphology will be there, climatology will be there, oceanography will be there, then biogeography. Then under human geography, the social geography and economic geography will be coming. So if you analyze the previous year prelims questions, like from 2016, if you are looking at how much questions they are asking from geography, you can see that those times it was asking around 4 to 5 questions, 2016-17. Maximum it reached till 2020, maximum it reached 7 to 8 questions. But in 2021, you can see around more than 10 questions. In 2022, it was asking around, it's about 12 or 13 questions further. And one more thing you have to be noted that the questions they are asking is interlinked, like they will be linking with the technology or they will be linking with the environmental aspects. So you can see the overlapping of different sections or the syllabus of the topic. So you can completely tell that is geography, core geography. So there is a overlapping. So we already discussed in physical geography, geomorphology, then climatology, oceanography, biogeography. We will deconstruct it again. What are the important topics coming under it? Then in human geography, socio and economical geography is there. In social geography, there comes the settlement pattern, population. Those theories will be coming in social geography. In economic geography, as someone told that resources, then what are the minerals, those things will be coming, energy and all. So these are the broad categorization. Now we will deconstruct. Now I won't be using board much, moving here. So in UPSC syllabus, like there will be by February they will be publishing the notification geography. In that prelim syllabus is written as in just a one line. It's written Indian and world geography, physical, social and economic geography of India and the world. So physical, social and economy, this is the syllabus they have given. Now we need to deconstruct this into minor topics. So first I will just deconstruct. Okay, within 10 minutes I will I will deconstruct what are the minor topics and major topics coming under it. After that we will discuss which are the areas you should be focusing more to get more than 3/4 of the questions. So first part is general geography, that comprises of universe, earth evolution and all. You will be studying different epochs, different era, then evolution of star and all. So those parts of the subject, the questions will be, you can't guarantee that they will be asking, but there will be 1 or 2 questions maximum 2 questions, not more than that. There are instances where 0 questions are also asked in general geography. So that's not a priority topic. Next one is the geomorphology. Can anyone tell what are the subtopics coming under geomorphology? Landforms. Then theories. Then okay, I will be just telling. One is Earth's interior, they will be asking. Then they will be asking geology and rock system, then geomorphic processes, then earthquakes and volcanism. I will be forwarding this material to you, okay? So then distribution of continents and oceans, landforms and their evolution, landforms across the world. These are the different subtopics coming under it. Like I will ask a yes or no question. Do you think geomorphology is very important for the prelims? Like will they be asking more than 2 questions or not? Like yes or no? No, yeah. So most of us will be starting the geography by studying geomorphology. At the start we will think that they are very important. But actually it's important, not that important as climatology and oceanography. So there will be maximum 2 questions. Even 2022 around 2 questions they are asking. Maximum 1 or 2 questions, that's all. So you need to prioritize topic. Now we are dealing with now we'll be going what are the important that you should be focusing more. That is, one topic is the oceanography. So in oceanography, all this ocean relief, then marine resources, ocean deposits, then you should have heard this polymetallic nodules and all. So those questions they are asking, there are instances around 3 questions. That also a possibility. That also compulsory they will ask minimum 2 questions from oceanography, especially the trend and all, like the temperature, salinity, distribution of the ocean at different levels, then what are the depths, what are the landforms beneath the ocean. So those are very important. So oceanography, hydrosphere is one important topic in that. Then as I told, temperature and salinity, every year they will somehow make some questions. One year they asked the trend, like if you are going this much depth, the temperature or the salinity distribution will be increasing, decreasing, or first it will increase. Similar kind of questions will be asking, like trend based. So in NCERT, that is the importance of NCERT. In NCERT there is a picture, like if you are going this much, right, it's a parabola, or you can see one graph with the axes will be the temperature or salinity against the depth of the ocean. So the pictorial representation can be taken from the NCERTs. There comes the importance of the NCERT. So you should be like, you should actually analyze while studying NCERT. It's like most of us what we are doing is we will just read what is written in NCERT. We should be analyzing those chapters. You should be prioritizing like topic wise. For example, whenever you come across any picture or something or graph or something, give some extra effort while studying that, because if you see the previous year questions are more often asked based on those trends. So just have a focus, just have analysis into PYQs also. I think next days they will be discussing some PYQs also. Then next is the climatology part. This again the most important. If anyone asking which is the most important part of the geography, that is answer is climatology. So as everyone knows, climatology includes atmosphere related, like there are 4 layers of the atmosphere. Every year around, like somehow they will ask directly or indirectly, there will be one question linking to the layers of the atmosphere. So that you should be your basic knowledge will be enough. but a question will be in applied nature most of the time. So you should be thorough with that. There comes the help of the NCERT. Then inversion of the temperature. Then at what all cases the inversion is happening, and when the inversion is happening, and what are the causes, or what are the recently this Delhi pollution is happening now. You should have come across those things. So inversion of temperature is one related aspect with regards to the not stable burning, the Delhi pollution. So actually the hot air, the warm air, smoke is not getting rise. This is because of the inversion of temperature. You should be linking this NCERT basic content with the current happenings. Your study should follow that approach. Then climatology, then insolation, then heat budget. Everyone should have learned heat budget and all, like how much percentage. Then one question in here, I will link one question with mains. So the question will be climate change. What are its impact on the heat budget? How the heat budget how the heat budget is getting impacted by the climate change? The question can be phrased like that. You should have a thorough idea like how it is getting impacted, and like if COP 2027 is coming, COP 26 or Paris agenda, everything is actually realized, will the heat budget can be reversed, like that. You should be analytical while studying. So you should be linking whatever comes in the current affairs with these static topics. Then another important major topic under climatology is the air mass, then front, then cyclones, jet streams. In this aspect, most of the students will have some confusions, like because these are dynamic aspects, like for example fronts, where they are getting formed, and how the cyclone is getting moving from east to west, or temporary cyclone from west to east. So the UPSC will be framing some statements based on the varying aspects. For example, as I told, tropical will be east to west, the other will be west to east. So you will be getting confused. Here one thing you can do, some of my mentees told that they are having difficulty while studying geography. They can do one thing, just Google, or use YouTube, visualize that what is happening, that process. So whenever in geography, one important thing is that whenever you are visualizing what is actually happening, your learning process will be sustainable. Like long term, you can easily restore in your memory those stuff. So practice that too, especially these dynamic aspects, like here comes the El Nino, La Nina, El Nino and all. Then next important major topic is the wind and pressure belt. This everyone knows that NCERT is the basic source for this. Like there is a picture like subtropical, all the high pressure belt, which are the low pressure belt. Then what is doldrum, Earth's latitude, everything you should be knowing, those basic key terms. Then easily you can link, like current affairs, they will be telling that monsoon will be arriving late, or monsoon will be or the north monsoon withdrawal will be in this October, like that. There will be some news. Here you should be in a position to link those current affairs, so that your basic will be, you will be able to revise it again and again. So here your NCERT, you should be keeping it as the static, like for example, like the stick notes will be there. If any current affair related stuff is coming, just write in a stick note, then paste to the NCERT itself, or you should be making some notes from the content that is available from the NCERTs. So your note making should be proper, because though everyone says geography is a static subject, current affairs is highly related to it, especially in climatology. That's why UPSC is continuously asking more questions from climatology. Then some topics are precipitation, then climatic zones of the world. So this also just have a look into it. This you should be thorough with the static aspects, like how many climatic zones are there in India, what are microclimatic zones, and how the cloud bursts are happening. Then recently in Calicut, this thing happened, the sea withdrawal was there. So sometime UPSC might have noted those stuff also. So some question can come related to this climate. Some are telling this is because of the climate change and all. So you should be in a position like easily linking these current related topics with the static. Next we'll be dealing biogeography and socio-economic geography. Socio-economic geography is actually the human geography. So biogeography, it's nothing much in that, but every year they will be asking 1 or 2 questions. That is soil, maybe based on soil or vegetation related questions. So just have the basic, if you have the strong basic foundation in biogeography, you can easily handle the questions related to wetlands, then what are the different vegetations and how the mangroves, everything, in which location they are found. So NCERTs again is very mandatory for these biogeography topics, especially the 11th and 12th also. 11th and 12th Indian geography, that is the major part, we'll be dealing within seconds there. So in social and economic geography, I will just mention the topics. I will be giving this material to you. So one is demography and census related. This comes under the human geography. Then human development related aspects, economic activities like this thing, mining, then transport and communication, international trade, settlement, all those stuff. It's like there are huge number of topics under human geography, but the questions can be very easy in this section, but you should have a basic understanding, then easily you can solve those easy questions. Then next, after climatology or similar to climatology, another important topic in geography is the Indian geography, especially the 11th and 12th textbooks. It's very important. So in Indian geography, again, can anyone tell which all questions can be, or how the UPSC will be framing the questions from Indian geography? Any response? Any idea? Or what are the approaches usually the UPSC takes for asking Indian geography questions? Anyone? Or any? Topography, Indian topography, or the physiography of India, that, then like Himalayas and all. Any other? River system, good. Yeah, monsoon. Forest. So whatever, anything related to Indian comes under Indian geography. So in that you can see that till now we have discussed the climatology, oceanography, everything as a global perspective. Now all these physical geography under Indian, okay, all these physical aspects can be related to India also. So UPSC will be specifically linking these questions with the current happenings. For example, as I told, that tsunami issue, why this is happening, and it is an isolated, like it didn't happen in anywhere throughout the world. So why it's happening only a specific region? So you should have learned this emerging coast and submerging coast and all those concepts. So here UPSC will be linking that aspect with these static aspect. So you will be asking like why UPSC is asking some random questions. Actually those questions are not random, they are linking, they are doing backward linkage. There will be some current news, they are linking with that with the static aspect, that is known as backward linkage. But in subjects like environment and all, they will be doing forward linkage. That means there will be some static aspect, then they will be linking that to some advanced concepts. But in geography, one advantage is that they will be doing the backward linkage. So whenever there is anything happening, they will link towards the back. So those concepts will be available in your NCERTs. So better be well ready with or well equipped with the NCERT basics. So I will just mention some major topics in Indian geography. That's, as I told, physiography of India, especially this Himalayan regions, peninsular plateau, all those major physiographic divisions of India. Then drainage system, as told, the river systems and all. Then what are the different drainage patterns? Then which are the important tributaries? Last year I think they didn't ask any tributary question, but usually they ask one tributary question. Then soils in India, which are the soils, like where it is located. You should be, for mains perspective, you should be knowing the soils map. That usually they will ask such questions in mains. But the same knowledge you can easily make use in your analysis for prelims. Because prelims question will be like you have to do investigation while sitting in the exam hall. In that 2 hours, question will be indirect also. So if you do some analytical approach using your basic content, you can easily reach at the solution, or at least you can eliminate 1 or 2 options. So be thorough with your basics. Then climate, India's climate, as I told, monsoon, reversal of monsoon, those aspects. Then why northeast monsoon is not reaching throughout the India, those static concepts and all. Then what is the impact of the El Nino and La Nina in Indian monsoon? Then what is the Somali jet and all, like different basic aspects are there. Then natural vegetation, like in Western Ghats what it is seeing, in Northeast India what it is seeing, and what are the link, questions will be linking with the environment aspect that I will be discussing later, like how they will be asking, like in this national park this kind of vegetation is there, I will be telling in environment part that aspect. Then settlement and urbanization in India, urban floods and all question can come, and also recently the Bangalore urban floods was in news for many days. So that is also very important topics. Here common sense will be helping you to reach the answers. Then India's mineral resources, India's energy resources, then India's agriculture, then recent developments in agriculture, then different irrigation techniques. All those are minor topics are also very important. Though it is minor, questions will be, there will be lot of topics. So question can be from any of these topics, but at least one question from agriculture will be that it can be either related to agriculture and technology or irrigation. So question can be from anywhere, but minimum 1 or 2 questions will be from agriculture. Then next is the crops, different crops produced in India. Then what are the regions they are produced, and what are the months they are produced. And this stubble burning, you know that due to the burning of the paddy residues, this stubble smoke is coming from Punjab, Haryana belt to Delhi belt. So they will be linking like that. What can be the solution, or they will be giving some options, 1, 2 only, 1 and 3 only, like that statements they will be giving. So one statement can be like, question may be like, what are the causes of the Delhi pollution? Question can be short gap between the wheat and paddy cultivation. It can be one option. So that is one reason. So you should be knowing the basic concepts. So easily you can link that with the analytical type of questions. Just refer that to, like why. Then recently I think PUSA only, or some biotechnology institute, they are inventing some short season paddy seeds. So such news are also in currently in papers. So this question can be, they can be linked to the science and tech aspect or environmental aspect again. So be thorough with that. Then industry related questions, then transport related questions, then recent development in industry and transport. Then another important, again out of the if 10 questions are asking, again 2 or 3 questions can be from the location based or the world geography based questions. So last year they asked some lakes related to the in West Africa and all, like which is getting dried, that they asked in 2022. So in that in my case what I did in last year prelims is that I could eliminate 2 options. So I have now 2 options are remaining with me, now 50-50 chance. So in that aspect, in that question was wrong for me, because the out of the 2 questions, out of the 2 options I chose the wrong one, but I could eliminate the 2 wrong options with my existing knowledge. That way the UPSC actually works. You should be able to eliminate with your knowledge, but with your knowledge you won't be knowing which is the correct answer. So work on that also. World geography related, like which all are the important lakes, important wetlands across the world, national parks across the world, then countries, cities and all. Then especially the current affairs, for example recent Ukraine issue, you can see continuously the cities like Kiev, then Mariupol, those cities are continuously coming. The different rivers are also coming, and in Afghanistan also different locations are coming. Even in India, if any event is happening, for example Galwan Valley, that time the question was related to some place in Ladakh and all. So be thorough with the locations that are given in news. So every day there won't be any location based aspect in your news, but at least twice or thrice in a week some news will be there in a, you can, here again you can refer YouTube for having, if you are not covering holistically. So now I will just repeat what are the important areas that you should be focusing for geography. As I told, first is climatology. 20% of the weightage will be given to climatology. Then again 20% weightage will be given to the Indian geography. Then again 20% will be given to oceanography and biogeography. Then again 20%, this is approx percentage I am talking. So next is world location based. So now it's almost 80% of the questions will be coming from these 4 topics. First topic is climatology, then Indian geography, then oceanography and biogeography, then location based questions. So the remaining 20% of the questions only will be from the topics like geomorphology and all. So you should be focusing these topics must. Then only you should be going for the minor topics. So your, especially in these last months of your prelims preparation, your focus areas that you should be thorough with. Then one more thing you have to do is go and refer today itself. You have to do that. Previous year questions, at least 2020, 21, 22. Geography, the trend is changing. So just refer what are the trends that existed earlier and what is the new trend or how the questions they are asking now. Be thorough with that. Just refer. You can easily get from YouTube or just Google that. You can see or just see the what are the previous year questions they are asking. So just after reading you can see that whatever the topics I am telling, how the questions they are built from those topics. So just have an analysis yourself. I think in coming days they will be doing some analysis also. Then that's it from geography. Any doubt in geography? Next we will move to environment after this. Anything? Okay, right? Okay, now we'll see the environment. Okay, so as I told earlier, the UPSC notification, again we can see 2-line subjects or 2-line syllabus given in the UPSC notification in 2022. So again the same syllabus will be or the same wordings will be used in 2023 notification also. The wordings are, for environmental ecology I am telling, general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change that do not require subject specialization. This is the syllabus given in prelims notification. So just hear it again, listen well. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change. So first thing is important, general issues. So they will be primarily focusing on the issue related aspect. So I think last 2 years I guess, I am not sure which year they asked it. There was some question on, I think last year only, some methane related questions was there. So here methane is a pollutant. So they are linking that issue related. Here issue is the pollution and the thing that causing pollution is the methane pollutant. So they are asking some static or some trend related aspect with respect to methane. So again the biodiversity also, if any wetland is in use for its threatened nature or something, they will be doing the, in environment as I told, there will be both forward linkage and backward linkage. Forward linkage means there is something, if this is the news, this is the question, they will be linking that with the forward linkage. They will be asking somewhat advanced concepts related to what comes in the newspaper. So that is forward linkage. They can do backward linkages also. They will be delving into the background of that news. The question can be from that background. So here this dealing with this backward linkage question, NCERT, especially the NCERT syllabus, I think already high school syllabus has given. Then one more thing, I think it's not given. One more thing in NCERT there is, just a minute. NCERT 11th class, then chemistry part 2 chapter 14, that also you should be dealing for environment. 11th NCERT chemistry second part chapter 14, then 12th biology NCERT chapter 13, 14, 15, 16. That also, for example, once they are asked a question based on triclosan, what is it related to? In environment they asked it. So in advertisement you can see it's related to some toiletries, or in toothpaste also it is found some advertisement it was mentioned. Actually it was mentioned in some parts of the NCERT or supplementary notes in NCERT. It was there actually. It's given, I think it's in chemistry NCERT, 11th NCERT it was there. That term like the term like this term will be, you can easily available from the 11th NCERT chemistry part 2, then 12th NCERT of biology chapter 13 to 16. Here you will be getting lot of technical terms. Just mention, just Google them, what does it mean. No need to focus much, just have a casual reading. Your basic should be the geography NCERTs even for the environment. Then any other Shankar IAS book or something, some common or standard material that you can refer. Then important thing is the your current affairs linkaging with the static notes. For example, my note was like, I will be allotting, I will be preparing a like every test. You are having test on next November 13th now. So there you will be getting lot of questions which are new to you. So use that opportunity. Like if you don't know the many questions, that is more good for you. So don't hesitate like, I don't know this question, I will study, then I will come again and solve. Use that as an opportunity, then browse that topic whichever you don't know, then copy that to your some static notebook or something. My notebook, I named it was tip book. I already told you that to my mentees. So I named it as tip book. So whenever any questions is coming out of my understanding, I'll be copying that questions. Even I use the OneNote also for in laptop. So I'll be just taking a screenshot, I'll be copying that questions again. Then I'll be revising that new question again and again, even for my upcoming testers on the same subject. So that you can do one thing. Then now we'll deconstruct what are the syllabus. As I told, general issues on environment, ecology, biodiversity and climate change. So ecology and environment, what all comes in that? So here most of us should have already referred the previous year question. We can see that the questions can be the basic concept of ecology, what is ecotone and all, like different terms will be there, key terminologies will be there. So the questions can be based on that, very static also UPSC can ask. Then ecosystem functions, another topic. Then population ecology, then adaptation of species and interactions, terrestrial ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem, nutrient cycling. All these are given in NCERT. And also, if you are very thorough with basics, one thing I can assure you, most of the environment questions will be a forward linkage. If you know the basic, then at least you can do the elimination and reach at a most probable answer in environment questions. Same happens for even science and tech also. Here basic actually build your common sense, thereby you can do the elimination strategies in environment and science and tech questions. So NCERT you should be well thorough, and one standard book or class notes, whatever be it. Don't go for over loading facts and all. Just study one standard material, then NCERTs, then current affairs. That's it enough for this environment. Then next topic is biodiversity. Now we have discussed ecology and environment already. Now biodiversity, in that you can see different protected areas they are asking. Every year there will be one or two questions related to different national parks or wetlands, or can be any sort of protected area. Even one year they asked some Shendurni, then Pepara, Neyyar Wildlife Sanctuary. So they will be just asking which region these protected areas are found, or what are the physiography of this region, or what is the altitude, and what are the different species are found in these areas. So if you have a basic understanding, like if you know, for example, if you UPSC is asking on Shola forest, most of us will know, because it's not because we have learned lot on Shola forest. Sometimes it can be we visited those places, we know how is that place, and it's sparsely grasslands and all. So you should be having awareness regarding these technical terms. Then easily your common sense will help you to reach your answer. Then plant diversity, animal diversity, then estuaries, mangroves, corals, wetlands. So these are the important topics for the biodiversity. Then another some important topics are resource degradation and management. Recently, last year, as I have already told, the desertification question they asked, like the lake in West Asia which is getting dried. That you can take it as a question for geography, or you can take it as a question of environment also. So you can see that issue based questions they are mostly asking, like what is happening in that current area. Then next is environmental pollution. Every year one pollutant related question they will be asking. Then next is climate change. You can easily COP26, now COP27 is coming. You can expect a question in prelims 2023, COP27 related question. Then environmental governance, like what are the international organizations, how in India it is governed. For example, the Wildlife Protection Act, then environmental impact assessment related stuff, then coastal regulation norms. Like governance also important, especially in India's scenario and also global scenario. Even they asked some questions earlier. They asked what is RED plus, then this thing IPCC report related. So they can ask any questions based, but this is an important topic, especially when it has gotten any impact on India. That also you should be focusing. What is its impact on India? Again, the same knowledge you can use for your mains also, because every year one question will be from two to three questions will be in mains. So one questions mostly it will be from environmental governance related, either related to India or either linking with the international happenings. Now we will see in geography we have analyzed what are the focus areas, but in environment what we can do is we can see how the questions are asked. That's the important aspect in environment. The questions can be, they will be linking some new emerging technology with the environment. So for example, last year I guess they asked biorock technology, that question was there. So they are linking environment and technology. So that is one way of asking question. Another way of asking, I already mentioned, asking pollutant related. For example, the question can be based on carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide or ozone depletion. So this is second way of asking question. First is technology and environment, second is pollutant. Third is environment and agriculture based question. They can ask question on the drip irrigation, micro irrigation stuff and all. Then for example, recently there was some news on nano urea and all, coating, neem coating and all. So this also they can ask a question, like they can give some statements. Statements can be, they will be giving 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages. One disadvantage, 4 statements will be there. You have to choose which is not the or odd one out, like that aspect will be there. You should be knowing the basic aspect. Okay, so this is third aspect, environment and agriculture. Till 10, anyone have class? Okay, we'll complete. Okay, then first approach is environment and tech, second approach is pollutant, third approach is environment and agriculture. Fourth approach is they are asking some characteristic related to the species. That is fourth aspect. For example, in 2020 they asked a question on elephant. What is that? Don't remember the exact question. So elephant related question they are asking, whether it is matriarchal or something. So you should be knowing the general features and also what are species coming in news. That is also again important. Then fifth type of question or approach is the waste related question. In 2021 there was one question on R2. They asked like what is the like what actually this R2 denotes kind of. So you should be knowing, just having an awareness is enough. So that is 2021 question R2 related. In 2020 steel slag based question was asked. So this approach is waste related or waste to energy related technologies are there. They will be asking based on that. The next aspect is I already mentioned protected areas. Those related aspects questions are also there. Then next is acts, laws, institutions, etc. related questions. For example, Wildlife Protection Act 1970. Recently some amendment was there in Wildlife Protection Act. Number of schedules got reduced. So these are the different happenings currently happening. So the question can be directly from the current affairs also in these areas, especially the act, what are the amendments. So be thorough with that. Then another is key terms in news. One is in 2022 they asked Miyawaki method, that was there. So if you just know or if you are just aware what is that, you can easily get 2 marks. If you don't know that, you will lose, because there won't any elimination won't work there. Then and one more, I will just say one trick actually. So in UPSC question paper you can see that I don't know this will work out in most of question or not, because all subjects they will have questions simultaneously. Like for example, first 10 questions will be from environment, suppose it is so. In between a 5th question is asked, then the options are not at all related to environment and all, some other stuff they are asked. and you can easily come at a conclusion that this question is from environment and the answer can also be from the environment. Such just refer or make your own such tactics to solve the questions, because in between UPSC don't mix questions in between most often, but sometimes they did also. So just focus on that. The next approach they can ask is the Government of India initiative. For example, recently India launched the Life initiative. So that is one aspect. So they can ask what are the new, or COP27 is coming. In COP26, our Prime Minister announced Panchamrit strategy. Similarly, COP27 also something will be coming. So be thorough with that, whatever comes in that. Next is the international organization. In environment, many other, we already discussed some. Then protocols also, just be thorough with that, UNFCCC and all, what are the different COPs for UNFCCC, then UN CBD, CCD and all, be thorough with that. Then sustainable products are there, for example, e-vehicles related, HCNG, so different terms are there. So be thorough with biofuels and all, especially even today's newspaper there was some news on the ethanol and all, bioethanol. If you are using ethanol for biofuel, the MSP kind of some price will be there, not MSP actually, the procurement price is higher if you are using ethanol for the biofuel. So recurrently the news is coming based on this aspect. Just have a look into that, then just have the basic understanding what is ethanol, what is its or chemical formula. They won't be asking chemical formula, but you can easily build your common sense using. Then sustainable products, again e-vehicles, that also important. Then FAME, sometimes they will link some government scheme with environment related aspect, that also you should be focusing. Then as I told, some NCERT already mentioned in your syllabus. Then 11th chemistry and 12th biology, that also just have a casual reading, just underline the keywords used. So I will just repeat the chapter again. Chapter 14 in 11th NCERT chemistry, chapter 13 to 16 in biology 12th NCERT. So that's it, environment. Here basically this NCERT, if you yesterday I didn't see the question paper of polity. So if you are having a good understanding of the basic concepts, you can easily reach at a conclusion that this can be the probable answer. Mostly you won't be getting the correct answer, but your common sense helps you to reach the most probable answer. There you should be focusing. Now your focus should be on your building your common sense. Common sense comes from the preparing the basic tenets of the subjects. So especially this is most important for the economics actually. This, if you are well aware with the conceptual clarity, economics question you can easily solve. Even it's not that applicable as economy and geography, but even geography also you can do the, at least you can eliminate one or two options using this common sense. So if you, I think in last year geography question were bit tough related to relatively to other years. So hope this year also anyway number of questions from geography is on an increasing trend. 2021 prelims cutoff was around, I think it was around 90, I'm not sure, it's somewhere related to 90. So just you have to make 45 questions correct without any negatives. That means less than, if you are attempting more number of questions also, you can, one thing you should be reducing your negatives. So if you are attempting more number of questions, try to reduce your negatives in coming test, but don't reduce your number of attempts. You should be well versed with applying your common sense and all. That you should be, that as I told, common sense will be coming from your preparation. Then one thing, as I told, like 45 questions you should be making correct. So in that, environment questions will be around 20 questions will be there. Out of 100 questions, 20 questions will be environment. Around 12 to 13 as per 2022 prelims trend will be from geography. So in totality you will be getting around 30 to 35 questions from geo and environment. So if you are making them, I can't make all of them correct. Sometimes some of you can, but try for at least make 25 out of them, or not less than 22. Then easily you can, because if your basic is very well, then you can easily solve at least 20 questions out of that 35 questions. So that's it. Any doubts in preparation? or any doubts particularly to the syllabus, like how to cover? One thing, your geography, though in prelims is not that important as environment, but if you analyze the GS1 paper in mains, geography, out of 20 questions, usually it will be 6 to 9 questions will be from geography. So it has got a good weightage in geography. So conceptual understanding in geography not only matters in your prelims, it also helps in your mains preparation, and that is a static subject. So even after prelims, that 3 months you can give more to GS2 and GS3 if you are well versed with your GS1, geography, history, those subjects. So prelims preparation, that's history, geography, then culture and all, very well, do very well now itself, so that it can be useful in your mains also. So your note making also should be with proper conceptual clarity. So just be aware of that. So that's